Hey squaddies, and welcome to Thriving with the Sussexes. My name is Deanna and I'm here to report on all things Sussex. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's get on with it. Hey squaddies, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever you're listening. Hello. Be sure to check out memberships. You can join if you're interested. And just like with all my information, I'll put the links inside the description box. Thanks. And a huge shout out to Baron from Royal Sussex. Thank you for the super thanks, and may your days be filled with blue skies, sunshines with positive vibes. Princess Meghan contributes a recipe to Chef Jose Andres' new cookbook. And guess what the recipe is going to be? Will it be fudge chocolate mousse cake? No. Strawberry shortcake? No. Drum roll. It's her famous lemon olive oil cake, with her lemons coming from her own backyard in Montecito. Okay. Meghan is sharing instructions for her favorite cake in a new charity cookbook from Jose Andres. Penguin Random House announced that Chef Jose Andres' World Central Kitchen was releasing its first cookbook and confirmed that the Duchess of Sussex is contributing a recipe. Meghan's famous lemon olive oil cake will be featured in the World Central Kitchen cookbook, Feeding Humanity, Feeding Hope, set to hit shelves on September 12th. Michelle Obama, Guy Fieri, Emeril Lagasse, and Ayesha Curry are also contributing. And all proceeds from the text will benefit the nonprofit's emergency response efforts. The cookbook is a captivating collection of stories and recipes from renowned chefs, local cooks, and friends of the global nonprofit, which feeds communities impacted by natural disasters and humanitarian crisis, said a statement on Princess Meghan and Prince Harry's Archewell Foundation website. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is proud to have contributed a recipe. The lemon cake might seem familiar, as the Duchess of Sussex previously made it for a special occasion. In March 2021, Meghan sent the treat to a group of female restaurateurs in Chicago, Chi-Town, who partnered with World Central Kitchen to feed those in need during the pandemic. In a sweet touch, the nonprofit said she baked the cake with lemons from her garden. The Duchess of Sussex has a personal connection to Chicago, having spent her college years at nearby Northwestern University, where she double majored in theater and international relations. Archewell has partnered with World Central Kitchen since December 2020 to create positive community change. The groups have worked in tandem to build 4 community relief centers around the world and most recently distributed meals in Ukraine. I absolutely love lemons, and I'm going to be getting this recipe and indulging my sweet tooth. How about you? Will you be baking Meghan's lemon cake, or are you one of those people who would prefer someone else to do it? Let me know in the comment section.
I can't believe those boos. Harold and Meghan clearly hired them to boo you.
Boo me? Did they be calling your name?
While you were laughing. You found my misery humorous?
I was nervous.
Don't think they weren't also talking about you. You're as useless as those two over there.
Who?
Her and my uncle. Look at those peasants. All they ever did was brown nose my grandma, and now they're doing it with Pa.
Oh, Charles, you're splendid, King. The best monarch in history.
Why, thank you. What is your name again?
Sophie, Your Majesty. The new Duchess of Edinburgh.
Right. You married my brother, which to this day comes to a shock to us all.
He loves me very much.
Sure he does.
Tampon, baby. The Universal of Ministerial Courts agreed to sponsor the coronation. Oh, hello,
Sophie, the new Duchess of Edinburgh.
Splendid, Camilla, darling. Now, Sarah.
Sophie,
Where's my brother Aiden? Edward?
Susie,
Sophie.
rumor has it that you and Eddie both have matching knickers.
That rumor is far from true. We have matching boxer briefs. Boxer briefs? I shall return to him. Good evening, sir, ma'am. Thank you, Sally.
Sophie.
Nice girl. What?
Tampon, baby. How could you just stand there while those savages danced before you? Was my heart not that important?
What are you going on about now?
Do you not remember you stopping to watch those savage girls dancing while the bloody wedding almost blew off my entire hat?
Oh, hoo. They were dancing for us, and I invited them to my coronation.
Of course you would do that. And did you invite the protesters?
Oh, they're clearly jealous of us, Camilla, darling.
I heard you were booed once again.
Don't flatter yourself. You are receiving the same exact reception.
Due to your actions.
You're just as wicked.
Gentlemen, we're in a church. Since when have you cared about a bloody church? You're the same slag who slept with my father when my mother slept in her room. Aren't you repeating history about sleeping with Rose while Kate sleeps? Mary Poppins.
Assistant,
Yes, Your Majesty.
make sure none of this, the booze, the fighting, doesn't get broadcast. It's enough we have to deal with this on top of my extravagant coronation.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way, all of you, out of my office, my presence, at once.
And that's all for this podcast. Oh, yes, the Little Mermaid trailer. Have y'all seen it? I'm sure all of you seen it by now. It was perfect. Halle looked and sang so beautifully. I'll even say her version of Part of Your World Reprise was better than the original Reprise. And the prince, played by Jonah Hauer-King, is also hot. Gorgeous Ariel and hot Eric. Eric was my very first crush of my entire life. He is so cute. And I grew up on all the Disney princesses. I love all of them. Well, I'm not a fan of Rapunzel, but I love all of them. And yes, they're amazing. I also love Ursula, who is played by fellow Illinoisan Melissa McCarthy. And King Triton, Ariel's father, is played by Javier Bardem. Now, a quick note about this one. I've read and seen so many comics from, I shouldn't call them less than smart people or just the unaware people who are like, how does a Latino man, Hispanic man, it's different comments. How does a Hispanic man have a black daughter? And I'm like, wow, you really don't know the world outside your little bubble. I expected this for some Americans, but people outside of America ask this question as well. I'm like, seriously? And then there's the, why are some of the scenes so dark? It's like, first of all, you haven't even seen any of the movie yet. Just little bits and pieces. And then second of all, the ocean does get dark. It gets so dark that it gets pitch black if you go deep down enough. And you probably didn't see the animated movie in a long time. And it shows. Because there's some dark moments in that movie as well. Anyway, we also got a glimpse of Ariel's sisters, who all represent the seven seas, all including Ariel. So that was really cool. They're all very beautiful, and as I mentioned before, they represent the seven seas, each one of them. So that's beautiful. Oh, and King Triton loves the merladies, or mermaids. And I also love Sebastian and Scuttle. They're so adorable. I know they're realistic, but they're so cute to me. Like, I love animals, so yeah, they're really cute. I noticed though they didn't use, like for Scuttle, I noticed that they didn't use a seagull. This time, for this version, they use a northern gannet. At least it looks like a northern gannet to me. Does it look like a northern gannet? I think it does. We'll find out. Aquafina, who's the voice of Scuttle, she'll tell us the breed or species of the bird. And Sebastian is a ghost crab, which I think they're adorable. Some people think that they're probably creepy, scary looking. I think they're adorable. So I also found it funny how people thought that Sebastian was a lobster all this time. And I'm like, he's a crab. It was mentioned in the cartoon and by Chef Louis. In unpopular opinion, I was never a fan of the look of Sebastian. I'm sorry. If you're eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I'm sorry again, but that's the warning. But Sebastian to me looks like someone cut off a human's head, skinned it, and glued it on top of a lobster's body. I never found him cute at all. I'm so sorry. And Flounder, his voice is really cute. I don't find a lot of fish cute, like real life fish cute. There's some who are cute. Their color scheme speaks for them, in my opinion. Like, there's so many beautiful, colorful fish, and I never looked at a fish's face and said, "Oh, they're so cute. Look at that cute face." Like, I'm already in love with the movie. It comes out May 26th. I'm going to see the movie at least 3 times, probably more. Oh, I'm also going to get the soundtrack. The soundtrack comes out, I think, like a few days before the movie. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And I'm very excited for it. And I know that Little Mermaid is one of Megan's favorites. I've heard her mention it before. She mentioned that she got her voice back at the end. And I think it was the Oprah interview. Oh my gosh, this is just me trying to remember. So, anywho, I'm going to go wrap up this podcast now. And I hope your weekend is filled with blue skies, sunshines with positive vibes. I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, join the membership. I have the link inside the description box. My name is Deanna, and you are watching Thriving with the Narcissist. Talk to you soon.